Hi, I'm Dory, and today I am drawing a bat. I love bats, but most people don't, and I don't understand why. At first I thought maybe it's because they're nocturnal, and things that come out at night just have to be creepy, right? But owls are nocturnal, and so are hamsters. So then I thought, maybe it's their wings. Their wings aren't fluffy, and maybe they look a little scary to some people. But dragons have the same wings, and people love dragons. So then I thought maybe it's the way bats are associated with Halloween. They have this reputation of being evil, blood-sucking monsters. They turn into vampires and they hurt you. But this is just false. There are as many as 1,200 species of bat in this world, and only 3 of those species drink blood. Vampire bats are teeny tiny, little bitty things, and they're actually kind of cute. And they don't feed on people. Typically they bite horses or cattle, and their bites are much more like mosquito bites than they are the bites of a vampire that you see in movies. They've also been found to be beneficial to humans. The saliva of a vampire bat can be used medicinally to increase blood flow. It can even save a stroke victim. And speaking of mosquitoes, that's what most bats eat. Bats are one of the best sources that we have for pest control. They help to control the population of thousands of insect species. We actually owe bats a lot of gratitude. Another huge percentage of bats eat flowers and fruit. They pollinate cacti and trees. One specific species of bat is single-handedly responsible for the survival of the agave plant, and that's what we make tequila out of. In fact, there are over 300 species of plant that completely, solely rely on bats to survive. No other creature pollinates them or spreads their seeds. Bats are the greatest ally that trees have. This means that hating bats for their association with Halloween is just crazy. So maybe people hate them because they carry disease. You've been told, I'm sure, they all have rabies, right? Well, whoever told you that, they lied. Only 0.5% of bat species are even capable of carrying the disease, and the bats that do get it die very quickly. They rarely have a chance to spread it to other bats. Infected bats are disoriented, clumsy, and unable to fly. For a human to get rabies from a bat, they would literally have to pick the bat up off the ground and willingly allow it to bite or scratch them. But because bats have this reputation as disease carriers, many animal control groups will kill a bat rather than rescue it. If a bat does scratch a person, it's killed immediately. Even helpless babies, cornered babies, trying to reach out and grab onto a person for help, those poor babies are killed. And those bats are then taken in to be tested for rabies. Thousands of bats are killed first and then tested later, all out of fear of rabies. The CDC reports that 1,704 bats were tested for rabies in the year 2015. Only 1 out of every 465 cases were positive for the disease. So this means that out of every 2,000 bats killed, only 4 of those bats will be sick. Bats are disappearing all over the world for all kinds of reasons. We're demolishing their homes, poisoning them with pesticides. We're mutilating them with barbed wire fences. We're starving them by stealing their food. We're snagging them in fruit tree nets, and we're trapping them in our tall buildings. These are innocent, wild animals, and we're destroying them. I call them sky puppies. Rescuers that work with them agree that their personalities are very similar to dogs. They're sweet, and they like to be cuddled and rubbed. They're extremely social animals who live in colonies. They love their families. Many species work together to raise their young. Orphaned babies often get adopted by new mommies. These animals deserve to live. They deserve a chance to thrive. You don't have to love them like I do, but you shouldn't hate them. Let's face it, without bats, we wouldn't have trees and insects would take over the world. There are people working very hard to rescue them. I'm going to have links to several rescues and charities that help these amazing creatures down below. It would be awesome if you wanted to check them out. Be sure to check the description box. I really hope I helped you learn something new today. Do you like videos like this? Let me know by hitting the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Have a great day. Bye.